Hi students, so I hope everybody doing well, and in the previous session we discussed some of the topics, and today we are going to discuss the important and interesting topic, which is very connectivity is there in a real life situation. It's very closely connected to our real life situations. So most of the time you people are having where you are staying for your house, and where the farmhouses are there. So these are all, just imagine that your house, whether it is independent or apartment where you are staying. So like if you take a hall, 4 walls; if you take a bedroom, 4 walls; or if you take a garden, and you will see what is the shape of it, right? So these are all that which comes under shapes in that. If somebody questioned you, how do you protect from the animals, the crop, or your farmhouse, or from something like, what you can say, how do you protect from others? Like even for our India, we have the country, what you can say, country borders we have. So these are all, how do we protect? Yes, at the border we have soldiers to protect from enemy countries, and for our gardens, for our farms, what do we do? Yes, exactly, you're right. Fencing we make. Fencing. The word fencing. So what is it actually, fencing? Not only to protect, and to show that the boundary, of your, what you can say, your farm or the boundary of the garden. These all the things could be. It shows, yes, this is the complete garden which belongs to you, by saying that fencing and all those things. So with this connectivity, we are going to discuss about the topic that perimeter and area chapter. Perimeter and area chapter. So here the chapter is perimeter and area. Chapter 11, perimeter and area. Learning objects in this chapter, use of the concept of perimeter. Find the perimeter of rectilinear figures. Find the circumference of a circle and use the concept of area. Find the area of a rectangle and square. Find area of the triangle and a parallelogram and rhombus, and find area of the circle, and tackle the problems in daily life involving the area of square, rectangle or circle. So rhombus mostly we may not be discussing. We will be discussing up to parallelogram. What is exactly perimeter? Perimeter is the distance around a closed figure. The word perimeter is derived from the word peri, which means around, and meter meaning is measure. Thus perimeter is the measure around something. There are many everyday applications of perimeter. For example, a farmer measures the perimeter of a field to determine the length of the wire needed for fencing. Just now I told beginning fencing. Since perimeter is the distance around the figure, it is expressed in the different units of length like meters, centimeter, kilometer, etc. Let us see perimeter of rectangle. As we know, rectangle opposite sides are equal. So opposite sides are equal in length. Perimeter of a rectangle is nothing but perimeter of that all 4 sides, sum of all the sides. How many sides? 4 sides will be there. 2 times length and 2 times breadth. So both the lengths are equal and both the breadths are equal. Here you can see the rectangular figure. So length plus breadth plus length plus breadth. How many times we are adding length? 2 times we are adding length. So 2 times we are adding breadth. Therefore perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times of L plus B units. Units can be anything. Meters or centimeters or kilometers, like this. Let us see perimeter of square. So square is nothing but a closed figure. Perimeter is nothing but, when do we calculate perimeter? It is only for the closed figures. So perimeter of a square, all 4 sides will be equal in square. So side is denoted by S, S plus S plus S, which is 4 times S. So 4S units. This is the perimeter of square. Perimeter of square. Perimeter of rhombus. Which is rhombus actually? Rhombus is also a type of quadrilateral which all sides are equal. So perimeter of a closed figure means sum of all the sides. So perimeter of rhombus is, side is denoted by L, L plus L plus L, because all 4 sides are equal. L plus L plus L, which is 4 times L. So perimeter of the rhombus is 4L units. Similarly, if you see the parallelogram, parallelogram is, it's a kind of quadrilateral where opposite sides are parallel and equal. Perimeter is, if we denote the sides with X and Y, adjacent sides, so X plus Y plus X plus Y, 2 times X plus 2 times Y, which is 2 times of X plus Y units. This is perimeter of parallelogram. See here, this is parallelogram. Opposite sides will be parallel and equal. Perimeter of scalene triangle with sides A, B, C. Here is a scalene triangle. Scalene triangle means no side is equal. All the sides are different in their lengths. But it is a triangle. It is a closed figure. Remember, perimeter is, we are calculating for closed figures. It is only for closed figures. Total length of the boundary of a closed figure, that is the perimeter. That is the perimeter. So scalene triangle, all 3 sides are different. So A plus B plus C, all sides we will add. That is perimeter of triangle. Scalene triangle. Now perimeter of isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means 2 sides will be equal. So 2 sides which are marked with a small line, you can see in the figure, that is X, X and Y. So those 2 sides measures are equal. So sum of the 3 sides is perimeter, X plus Y, 2 times of X plus Y units, that is perimeter of isosceles triangle. Or equilateral triangle. As we know that equilateral triangle, all 3 sides are equal in measures. If one side is denoted with A, all the 3 sides are A units. So A plus A is 3 times A, 3A units is the perimeter. Side you can denote with any alphabet, either A or S, any alphabet could be used. Similarly, you can see perimeter of a quadrilateral. So quadrilateral is nothing but a 4-sided figure. Perimeter of all the sides are denoted by with the units length A, B, C, D. So sum of all 4 sides will give you perimeter of quadrilateral, A plus B plus C plus D unit. A plus B plus C plus D units. This you can see, any polygon, just 4 sides we will be adding. If it is 5 sides, we will add 5 sides. Here you can see perimeter of a regular hexagon. Regular meaning is what? Equilateral and equiangular. The meaning is all sides are equal and each angle is equal to one another. So regular meaning is, in that particular figure, all sides measures length of their sides will be equal, as well as measure of each angle is same. So equilateral and equiangular figures are called regular figures. So regular hexagon means 6-sided figure. So all the sides are equal. Each side is denoted by A. So A plus A plus A plus A, like that 6 times. So 6A units is the perimeter of this regular hexagon. Now we see the concept of area. A closed figure occupies some surface of the plane. The amount of the surface within the closed figure is called its area. In other words, area is the amount of space enclosed by a closed figure. Area is the amount of space enclosed by a closed figure. Now look at the figures. These figures are not closed and hence they do not have area. Here you can see these are not closed figures, these are open figures. So whether it is a perimeter or area, we will discuss about only for closed figures. The standard or practice to measure the area of a figure is to square units and then find the number of squares units contained in the figure. For instance, a square that is 1 unit on all sides covers an area of 1 square unit. So if the unit of the measure for each side is in centimeters, the area is measured in square centimeters. Other units are square diameter, decimeters, square meters, square kilometers, etc. However, square centimeter is standard unit of 1 square. So it is also written as 1 square centimeter or 1 centimeter square. So square units to measure the area is square units. See, now we are finding area of this rectangle. To find area of this rectangle, first we divide this figure into squares, equal squares of 1 centimeter. You can observe the figure. Actually, the length of this rectangle is 5 centimeter and breadth is 4 centimeter. But each square box is having 1 square centimeter area. Like that, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you keep counting, 20 square boxes are there. So the area of this rectangle is 20, which is nothing but 5 into 4. 5 4s are 20 square centimeters. So area of the rectangle is, first we divide. This is a practical way to learn area. So first we divide that into small squares, then we count them. So the area of rectangle is, in other words, area of a rectangle is the product of its length L and breadth B. Area of a rectangle is the product of its length and breadth. Symbolically we write as A is equals to L into B. A is equals to L into B. Area of rectangle is L into B. If you want to see this figure, length and breadth. So area of rectangle is L into B. We can see that if you know length and breadth, you can find out its area. When they give area and breadth, you can find out length. L is equals to A by B. When they give area and length, you can find out its breadth. B is equals to A by L. Similarly, we find area of the square. So square also, which is having more length, that is 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. First we divide that into smaller squares, which is in a practical way. Each square box is having 1 square centimeter area. So total 25 square units. So 5 5s are. So in this way we can describe that area of the square formula is side into side. 5 5s are 5 into 5. So side into side is the area of a square. So here area of the square is side into side, where A is equals to side square, or you can write A. If you denote side with A square. If you denote side with S square. If you denote side with P, like that. The alphabet which we use, that into that 2 times. So A into A, or S into S, or P into, like X into X, like that we write. Area of the square is side into side. So area always we measured in square units, where here A is the side of the square. Let us see about this perimeter and area from exercise 11.1, first question, and we will discuss how to calculate the perimeter, how to calculate its area, and how many times we need to fence it to protect, how many rounds we are making that wire. These are the things we will discuss. So the length and breadth of a rectangular piece of land are 500 meters and 300 meters respectively. Find area, and also the cost of the land is 1 meter square. Cost of the land is rupees 10,000. Find the cost. You have to find out the total cost. So what actually given? It is a rectangular piece of land. So it's a rectangular piece of land. Let us draw the rectangular shape. So which is 500 meters. One is 500 meters length. So L is equals to 500 meters and breadth B is equals to 300 meters is given. So find area of the land. Find area of the land. Also cost for 1 meter square cost is rupees 10,000. What is the total cost? So length of the land, which is shortly we write as length, L is equals to 500 meters and breadth B 300 meters. Area A is equals to L into B square units, as area we measure in square units. So which is equals to 500 into 300 square meters, or you can write meter square. Square meters or meter square, anything you can write. 5 into 3, 15, and besides that, easy way of multiplication. As right side we have zeros, we multiply the numbers and we place as many zeros are there, right side of the number. From 5 is a 15, then 4 zeros. So this is meter square. So area we got, area of the land we got. So area of the land is equals to meter square. This is the area we got for the land. Now we are going to find cost of the land. If the cost is 1 meter square, cost is rupees 10,000. So cost 1 meter square cost, land cost is equals to rupees 10,000. 10,000. Then we need to find out the cost of the total area, which is mentioned that cost of 1,50,000 meter square. 1,50,000 meter square is equals to question 1 that we need to find, right? So 1,50,000 meter square into 10,000 rupees. So if you multiply this again, easy way of, so rupees 15 ones are 15, and then 15 ones are 15, then zeros here 4, total 8 zeros. So this is the total cost. Therefore, total cost rupees. Right. So that is the total cost. So first we are calculating its area, then we are calculating the cost. I hope it is clear to you. Let us see question number 2 and 4. Find area of the square part whose perimeter is 320 meters. Now they have given for square, perimeter is given, and they are asking me to find area. So square part, all sides are equal. All sides are equal. So side is denoted by S. Like that, how many sides we have? 4 sides. So all together sum of the lengths of 4 sides together is 320 meters. What is side of one side? Then what is how much area it is enclosed? So side of the square, perimeter is given. Perimeter of square is equals to 320 meters. Side of the square, we are asking you to find area. To find area first we need to find out side. So perimeter formula is what? 4 into S is equals to 320. As we learned in the earlier class, that is about in simple equations chapter, previous chapters. how to find a value for the variable, that is called solution. Solution. So to find a solution, we did so many ways of like transposing and balancing and cancellation, like cancellation in the sense balancing is one way and transposing, that methods we use to find the solution. So 4 into s is equals to 320. Transpose this 4 that side, then s is equals to 320 by 4, which is equals to 80 meters. 80 meters because perimeter is in meters. So side of the square, s is equals to 80 meters. Now we need to find out area of the square. So A is equals to s into s square units. Now area A is equals to side into side. So 80 into 80 meters square, as units are in meters. 8 8s are 64 and besides that 0. So area of the square is how much? 6400 meter square. So therefore statement, so area of the square is 6400 meter square. Here I am writing therefore statement. Therefore area of the square is equals to 6400 meters. I hope you understood. Let us see question number 4. The perimeter of a rectangular sheet is 100 centimeters and if the length is 35 centimeter, find its breadth and also find its area. So here he gave the perimeter of rectangle. So there is a rectangle in that, for that perimeter is given and this is total length of the boundary, that is 100 centimeters and length is given, that is 35 centimeter. L is equals to, B is question mark, we need to find out breadth and also find its area. So first we write perimeter of rectangle is equals to 100 centimeters. Length is given, length L is equals to 35 centimeters. See clearly what is actually, we need to find breadth. Perimeter is given, length is also given, so we need to find perimeter. To find perimeter, sum of all the sides, 2 lengths plus 2 breadths. So by applying that 2 lengths plus 2 breadths, breadth is not given, we need to find out breadth. So perimeter formula is what? 2 into L plus B is equals to 100 centimeters. So in this 2 into L value is 35 plus B we write as it is, which is equals to 100. Now transposing, 2 you transpose that side, 35 plus B is equals to 100 by 2. 100 by 2 is nothing but 50. So 35 plus B is equals to 50. Then B is equals to 50 minus 35, which is equals to 50 minus 35, which is equals to 15 centimeters. So B, that means what? Breadth is equals to 15 centimeters. So we got the breadth of the rectangle, which is 15 centimeters. Breadth we got as 15 centimeters. Now we need to find out its area. So breadth, therefore breadth B is equals to 15 centimeters. 15 centimeters. Now area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is equals to L into B square units. So L into B, area is equals to L, 35 centimeter into B is 15 centimeters. 35 into 15 centimeter square. So 15 5s are 75, 15 5s are 75, 15 3s are 45 plus 7, 15 5s are 75, 7 remains, 15 3s are 45, so 45 plus 7, that is 52, 525, 525, 15 5s are 75, 7 remains, 15 3s are 45, 7 plus 5 12 and 5 52 centimeter square. So therefore area of the rectangle, area of the rectangle, area of the rectangle is equals to 525 centimeter square. 525 centimeter square. Observe it. Area of the square 525 square centimeters. I hope it is clear to you. Let us see question number 6. A wire is in the shape of a rectangle. Its length is 40 cm and breadth is 22 cm. If the same wire is rebent into the shape of a square, what will be the measure of each side? What will be the measure of each side? Each side. Also find which shape encloses more area. So what is the meaning of this? There is a rectangular shape which is a wire is in the shape of rectangle. You see here in this geoboard you are finding a red color rubber band is arranged in the shape of a rectangle. So for this we will now assume that this is a wire. So this is in the shape of rectangle. Observe it clearly. The length is given 40 centimeter and breadth is given 22 centimeter. So what did they do? The same length, the same wire, the same rubber band, now they arrange, they rebend into the shape of square. Rebend into the shape of square. Like how it is rebent into the shape of square. So they just change that into form of square. You can observe it how it is rebent into the form of square. You can observe it clearly. So here square means what? All sides are equal. All sides must be equal. Four equal sides. Four sides the length will be equal. You can see this. Now the square, they rebent the same length, same rubber band, we just rearrange as a square. Then which figure will enclose more area and what would be the side of that? I hope you understood how to rebend. The same rubber band we used and we made a square shape. Do you understand this? How to rebend a wire from rectangle to square? Right. Let us see now. So there is a rectangle like this that they rebend into the shape of square. So here length is equals to 40 centimeter and breadth B is equals to 22 centimeter. This rectangular wire they rebend into the shape of square. So which one? What is the side of the square? Also, what its area? How much? Which one encloses more area? So let write length of the rectangle. Length of the rectangle L is equals to 40 centimeter. Breadth is equals to, breadth B is equals to 22 centimeter. You observe it, when we rebend into the shape of, so the same wire they are rebenting, again they are arranging. Once again I will show you. So this is with the green color, now I am showing. Here you see, this is a rectangular wire, a shape which is there, a rectangular shape. This they are rebending, rearranging as a form of square, Now you see, this is a square, this is a square. Before it was a rectangular shape. I hope you are able to see rectangular shape. So that they are arranging now as a square shape. So which one? What changes you are observing? Only the shape is changed, but not the length of the wire, right? Yes. So only shape is changed, but not the total length of the wire. That means both the perimeters are equal. So now, perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle is equals to 2 into L plus B units. So 2 into L is 40 plus 22, which is 2 into centimeters. 40 plus 22. So this is 62 centimeter. Observe it. 40 plus 22. 62. 2 into 62. 2 to are 4. 2 6 are 12. 124 centimeters. This is perimeter of rectangle. But they are reconstructed, reshaped, rebent into the shape of square. So perimeter of rectangle is equals to perimeter of square. Perimeter of square is equals to perimeter of rectangle. Perimeter of rectangle. So what is perimeter of rectangle? That is 124 centimeter. 124 centimeter. 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12. So 124 centimeter. Perimeter of the square is 4 into S. 4 into S. So we need to find out side. Transpose 124 by 4. 124 divided by 4 is equals to 4 3s are 12. 4 2s are. So side of the square is how much? Side of the square. Side is equals to 32 centimeter. 32 centimeter. 4 3s are 12. 4 1s are 31 centimeter square. 31 centimeter square. 31 centimeter square. Now, which one will enclose more area? So you have to find out area of the rectangle as well as area of the square. Area of rectangle. First we will find area of square. Area of square. So which is A is equals to side into side. S into S square units. So area of the square is 31 into 31. 31 into 31. So if you multiply 31 into 31, 1 ones, 1 3, 3 ones, 3 3s are 9. 961. So 961 centimeter square. This is area of the square. Area of the square. And area of rectangle we need to calculate. Area of rectangle. Area of rectangle, which is L into B square units. So L into B, A is equals to L into B, which is length is 40 and breadth is 22. Length is 40, breadth is 22. 40 into 22 centimeter square, which is 880 centimeter square. Now you see, this is area of the square, this is area of the rectangle. Which one will encloses more area? Square encloses more area. Therefore, square encloses Square encloses more area. I hope you understood how it is rebent from rectangular shape to the square. Is it clear? So I hope it is clear to you how to calculate the area and perimeter of rectangle, square, how to compare, and from conversion from like shaping, rebent and reshaped. So these are the terminology same. Let us meet again in the next session from the exercise 11.1 leftover questions you have to complete as homework. Thank you.